Welcome to another Monday. We had a new movie take #1 at the box office, which once again is impressive considering against all the protests of the director, it also came out on HBO Max. A beloved science fiction has once again been remade, this time under the detailed eye of director and co-writer Denis Villeneuve. The 1984 version by David Lynch was critically hated, but became a cult classic. Will this new version go above and beyond, or will it leave fans with a bad taste in their mouth? I have to say, this is a very detailed world, so my summary is going to be very bare bones, and it's going to be tough to match the trailer video to it. But without any more excuses, here's my take on the newest incantation of Dune. Our film begins some 8,000 plus years in the future. The most valuable substance in the universe is the spice melange, only found on the planet Arrakis, aka the titular Dune. It is harvested by House Harkonnen, led by the Baron, who are at war with the native Fremen. The Universal Emperor removes the Harkonnen from Arrakis and replaces them with their enemies, House Atreides, led by Duke Leto. We see Duke Leto accept this responsibility and meet his heir, his son Paul. Paul's mother, Jessica, belonged to a sort of sorceress guild, and she has taught Paul their ways. We see that Paul is preparing himself to live on the desert planet while also being trained in combat. As the family take control of their new planet, they see that their rival, earlier occupants, have left all tools and machinery in a state of disrepair. Suddenly, we see that this transfer of power has been a ruse, and with several acts of betrayal, the Harkonnens return and lay waste to House Atreides. Paul and Jessica manage to escape and have to find the Fremen for help. Paul has been having dreams and visions and starts exhibiting behaviors that lead some to believe he's a savior that was prophesied about long ago. Paul is reluctant to accept this role and upset at losing so many. His main goal is survival for he and his mother. But to do this, they must battle the elements of the desert along with the infamous sandworms, all in an effort to win their way into the Fremen and eventually seek revenge. So, what to say about this one? First off, if you've seen the prior versions or read the book, you know that the summary I just gave really didn't even scratch the surface of the movie. But if I went into more detail, this review would be 10 minutes long, which works for YouTube, but not really for the news. I really enjoyed the book and the 1984 version, which makes it hard for me to pronounce it Harkonnen, since I grew up saying Harkonnen. The problem with the 80s version is fitting so much into so little time, so when I saw that this one was 20 minutes longer, I said, okay, Villeneuve can fit more in. Then I saw the words Part 1. Yes, the 2-hour and 35-minute runtime is only half of the movie, so yeah, a lot more detail-oriented and pays more homage to the book. I will always associate Kyle MacLachlan with Paul Atreides, but Timothée Chalamet does a great job embodying our young protagonist. In fact, I thought all of the casting was great, except Linda Hunt will always be my shout-out Mapes. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had seen this in IMAX. The shots are just breathtaking. We all know that Denis Villeneuve creates crazy atmospheres that are sometimes hard to follow, and I think this movie would have followed suit, except for the fact that I knew the source material. But then again, by splitting it into 2 films, he's able to give a good bit of exposition in this one. Unfortunately, they're only in the process of writing Part 2 now, with the go-ahead resting on how this one does. That's the only thing I hate about Hollywood. It would be terrible not to finish this and just leave it hanging. Fingers crossed. Plus, we have missing characters that I can't wait to see in the next one. So whether you know the story or not, you should definitely give the world of Dune a try. It's gorgeous, if nothing else. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.